Okay, it's great to introduce my next artist on my show. I'm joined by Nash, who is a DJ plus electronic music producer. He's joining me for an interactive interview. Welcome to my show. Just wanted to ask how are you today and whereabouts are you situated?
Yeah, thank you for having me on. I'm doing great, thanks. I'm situated in Manchester.
Oh, brilliant, the party capital of the UK.
Is that what they call it? Not heard it called that before, but yeah, I mean, yeah, why not? Certainly have some great parties up here.
Great, you guys certainly know how to party anyway. And so, Nash, how did it all begin for you? Just going to throw it over to you. You know how you come up with your DJ name, how you managed to make this a passion of yours.
Well, I guess that's quite a big question, really. In terms of my name, Nash is actually my middle name. So I kind of wanted something which wasn't my first name that everyone knew me by, but something which was still personal to me. So I thought just use one of my middle names, keep it simple, short and sweet, and it's pretty much where that came from. And then in terms of how it all began for me producing, I've written music, songwriting and stuff for many kinds of different kinds of music over the years. Starting in my teens, playing in bands, writing rock and pop music, and then when I went to university, I started producing dance music, basically. I did a few. I did a few kind of sync deals for TV. I got a sync request to make I believe the request was something like, we want a track that sounds like Avicii. That was kind of the brief. And so I kind of knew it a little bit, but wasn't fully versed in it. So kind of did a bit of research on the production side of it and got talking to a guy who's really good friends of mine, who's a big player in the trance scene called Ash Warbridge. We became really good mates and we started making more and more music together. And that's kind of where my journey with trance kind of started. That was back in 2017. And since then, it's kind of just grown. I've been producing more, releasing with some great labels. I've toured around many areas across the world, in the States and Europe, to where we are now, where, yeah, released my latest single. And I feel the sound's kind of evolved quite a bit, but yeah, still got that, emotive kind of trance sound to it, really.
That's impressive because I just looked at your work on say like one of the streaming platforms, and you've done many songs on there. You've released over the years, and one of the reasons I invited you on my show was to talk about your new single called "Young, Dumb and Broke." Hope that's correct. It's
Young, Dumb and Broken. Yeah, yeah.
and it's a fast-paced, like you say, electro trance anthem with ingredients of synth pop with a little bit of nostalgia thrown in, possibly as well.
Absolutely. I'd say so. I mean, if you're thinking, are you thinking production wise or if you're talking lyrically? I guess from a production side of things, trance obviously dating back to late 90s, early 2000s kind of thing. You still have those elements creeping through in terms of the production side of it. Then it's quite, it's melodic, it's a vocal base, so you've got that kind of element side coming through. But I guess on a lyrical side, it's very nostalgic in that the kind of subject matter, I wrote it specifically about kind of looking back on your younger years and kind of just imagining, remembering what it was like going through your kind of uh, teenage years. And when you're in the moment, you don't kind of, think about it. And then but when you look back, you realize that those years were kind of the kind of years that made you sort of thing. And so it's kind of reflecting on going through those years with someone that's close to you, basically.
Yeah, sure thing. Where did you record like, YDB? Do you have like your a home studio environment, or do you actually like going in to like a setting with other like fellow producers and musicians, or are you just like a one-man band?
Well, I mean, it's a big question, but generally, I have my own home studio. I make my stuff in there pretty much all the time. But I depending on the track, I will sometimes go to other studios to work with other people. Sometimes I'll bring people in. A lot of stuff happens online these days. So even though I am in my studio, I might be working with a lot of people I work with are in LA, and I never actually meet them, which is a weird way to work, I know. But it tends to be that way most of the time. I'll be in my studio, I'll write parts, I'll send off for, if I want something like a vocalist and a vocalist who I like, a lot of them tend to be in LA. I'll get them to sing the parts and then send me the parts over from there, sort of thing. And that tends to be the way it works. But yeah, I've got a very nice home studio setup, which I've just completed my studio second iteration, which is just I love it. So I'm spending a lot of time down there at the moment.
That's great. Do you feel like it's escapism? One part where you feel is, working as an individual artist is one of them qualities you enjoy having.
Yeah, I mean, I very much so. Coming from the experience of years of playing in bands, I love. I don't take anything away from that. I love playing in bands and the whole collaborative aspect of that. But I very much like also the fact it's a both are great and both can be a burden. Working with people can be great. Working with people can be hard.
Mm.
Being solo can be fantastic, and it can also make it be harder too. The synergy of working with people is something beautiful, I think, and that is great. But there's also a freedom in it. So
Mm.
I like the fact I can choose my battles, if you will, with when I want to work with someone, and then I could some then I don't have to if I don't want to. So that kind of thing, picking and choosing when and when not to, I think is
Yeah.
important.
That's a good position to be in. And say dance music's been around for 50 years, just for um, from disco to the 80s to like, your house anthems. Do you feel that your sounds have kind of changed over time to like not mature, but kind of like match the kind of climate of the dance scene at the moment?
It's interesting. I don't. My sound has certainly evolved from when I first started releasing in 2017. Without doubt, there is an evolution there. But has it followed trends? I never go out to follow trends as such. I guess where dance music is now, a lot of it in the kind of trance genre is it's gone. A lot of it's kind of split. Some of it's gone towards like progressive house and gone a bit slower, and then a load of it has sped up and gone in towards more like a bit like hard house in a lot of it, like your kind of your Hannah Langs and that kind of thing. So it tends to be my stuff. I guess it has evolved, but has it followed one of those two trajectories, which I see as the kind of main two at the moment, as well as techno, of course. Um, I don't think so. I mean, it's maybe some elements of it in there, but yeah, I'm here for the love of it, and so the stuff I make is just the stuff that comes to me
Yeah.
naturally. I try to keep it interesting, of course, but I certainly don't try and prescribe it to follow where the scene is really. I don't. It's something that feels a bit kind of, I don't know, fake in a way in doing that if it doesn't feel natural. So whereas that a bit of that might happen naturally, it's certainly not something I will make a massive effort to do.
That's good. Nash doing what he does best, doing your thing.
Yeah, I think so. I like it
That's
that way.
cool. That's cool. And just wanted to chat about some of your other singles. One single called Yesterday has notched up
Mhm.
over like 7 million views. That's really insane. And
Yeah,
do you ever look at where people are listening to your music in the world?
yeah, I mean, I love the analytical side of Spotify and YouTube. The tools which you have on those for checking that kind of stuff out is very interesting. And I do look on there, semi regularly because I do find it quite interesting. I think most of my listenership isn't even in this country. It tends to be other areas of Europe, very big in the States. Australia is a big one, and then countries, Scandinavia as well, surprisingly,
Mm.
and then maybe Netherlands, Germany is a big one. But yeah, I do absolutely. I love to look at that stuff. It's very interesting to
Mm.
see.
Fascinating. And you've released various EPs over the years. What do you enjoy about releasing like mini albums? They're popular now.
Well, I mean, I actually started last year releasing, drip feeding my first full length album, and I'm still not at the end of that. My release plan slowed down a bit over the past couple of months, so I'm going to pick that back up again and finish that off and get that out as one finished body of work, which is on my mind to do very soon. As soon as I've finished up, I've been working like crazy in the studio these past couple of weeks just to get stuff boxed off. So yeah, hoping to just be able to get to a place where I can get that album done, and I want to move on to the next one. I kind of feel a little bit like but the album has my style's changed even a little bit since last year, so I feel like a next album's already going to be a bit different. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do.
So that's one portion people can look forward to looking ahead to 2026. You have any gigs you may wish to share where people can, see you? Where do you have a website where you post like your shows?
I mean, I do. I post them all around once confirmed. But right now, I'm zipped in terms of revealing anything right now because it's very heavy on studio. I want to my prime focus is getting that done, and then I
Hmm.
want to be able to release stuff when I'm
Yeah,
ready, which will probably be for summertime.
that's understandable. You've got the ammunition then to take that on the roads and perform it to the audience.
Yeah, exactly.
To fill in those DJ slots. How long is a DJ slot these days? Would you say it's about an hour you go on for?
Oh, I mean, that's very open-ended, really. I
Mm,
mean, an hour minimum, um, but they can be much longer, really. It completely depends on the show. An hour is, I guess it's a nice length,
yeah.
but when you get into the groove of it, you kind of don't want to stop. So going for a few hours can actually be quite good, but I guess those kind of sets the longer sets get less and less and less. It tends to be the DJs who are the headline acts. They might do like an open to close set as like a special thing when they do like maybe 5, even 6 hours sometimes. But they're more rare. So I guess an hour or two is quite standard.
And who have been your influences and inspirations, from DJs and producers in particular? You mentioned Avicii, like maybe Calvin Harris, or maybe someone a little bit obscurer, maybe.
I mean, yeah, that is a big question. I mean, I'm inspired by so many areas of music. A lot of the big guys in trance. Your Armin van Buuren's, your Gareth Emery's, a lot of some of the classic trance artists. Even my mate who I was work with, Ashley Wallbridge, he's quite a big name in the trance scene, and he's been a big inspiration to my stuff. But also, other genres. I love drum and bass. I love incorporate because I play keys, I play guitars, so I like to incorporate. I take influence from other kinds of music and I bring those into my music
Yeah.
too. So I mean, I take inspiration from loads. It's a big question. I love Pendulum, in the drum and bass
Hmm.
kind of rocky scene. Big fan of them. Um, so yeah, I mean, but the progressive house side as well. Your John Summit, I think his stuff is fantastic. Rufus Du Sol, I'm liking at the moment. There's, it's quite a wide
Yeah.
wide range really, and
I suppose you could reel them off.
yeah, yeah. It's an ever big question.
Yeah.
Just inspired by so many different things, really.
That's fair enough. Next question for you, just a couple more to go. Okay, let's go with
Mhm.
this one. Yes, so what DJ essential item would you carry with you? What is one DJ item that's essential for you to carry with you, whether it's headphones or XLRs? I mean, XLRs, they're a must, aren't they?
XLRs. I mean, you mean XLR cables? You mean?
Yeah, they're always handy, aren't they, to have essentially with you?
I mean, look, they're always there, unless it's your own event and you're putting it on. XLRs are kind of part and parcel with, I'd say,
Mm,
90% of venues, so very important. But I don't think I've ever carried my own with me unless it's my own show when I'm putting on the show, which I have done in the past. But generally, I mean, the two no-brainers which you have to take all the time are your USB stick with your music and your headphones. But I guess you're advised to have multiple USB sticks
yeah.
in case one dies, and definitely I'd carry my laptop because you do all your program all your sets and you make your music on the go. You can, if you're traveling abroad, if you're flying, you can be there working on your set lists when you're on the plane, or you can be making up your own little mixes to play out. So I guess laptop, headphones, USB sticks, they're kind of the common ones, but
That's
those
good.
definitely.
And finally, what do you like to do, when you unwind, you have some downtime, because a lot of DJ works at night.
Yeah. Okay. What do I do in my downtime? Um, I mean, it sounds quite boring, really. I like to, I love to just wind down and watch a good series, to be honest. And like I said, it's a bit boring, but I love that. I love to, when summer's there, I love just to, hang out in the sun. And I love to go to the gym, as kind of geeky as that sounds. I'm a big advocate of getting in the gym and getting that side of my health, my kind of my health stuff
Yeah.
in check, basically. So big on that stuff, really.
That's good. Well, thank you very much for your contribution on today's show. Don't forget, if you're listening, that's Nash, who's got a new single out, Young, Dumb and Broken, out now, and we'll play it on my radio show now. Thanks very much for chatting to me, about DJ life and producing and what goes on behind your scenes as well, and new music as well. Nash, special guest on today's show.
Thanks so much.